coming rolling. Problem coming. Whoa. He roll see away. He roll see away. Problem coming rolling. Problem. Listen. And when I reach the sea for needed grace I pray. I know the Lord. And the better do the God. He will roll the sea away. Then forward still be forward will roll the billows, smash and spray. With a concrete tread we will push ahead and roll the sea away. Look here now, man. Sickness come, he will roll away. He come, sickness away. He roll the sea away. He roll the sickness roll the sea away. He roll the sea away. Roll all the sickness away. All of the bill they repair. Roll the sea away. 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 Roll the then forward still be Jehovah will blow the billows, dash and spray. With a concrete tread we will push ahead and roll the sea. One more time. Then forward still be Jehovah will blow the billows, dash and spray. With a concrete tread we will push ahead and roll. One more time. Lord, he roll the sea away. He roll the sea away. Roll the sea away. Problem come, he roll it up. Sickness come, he roll it up. All the come, he roll it up. All the problem come, he roll. Lord Jesus. Lord Jesus. Somebody else say. Jordan roll. Jordan roll. Oh yeah. Jordan roll. And do thy work thyself. He say roll. Jordan roll. Jordan roll. To heaven when I die, people hear the Jordan roll. Take it up. He roll the sea away. He roll the sea away. He roll the sea away. All of the problem roll up. All of the sickness roll up. All of the building roll up. Everything problem. Yeah. He rolled. Hallelujah. Glory. Thank you, Jesus. Whatever you face this week, forward still. Whatever mountains come in your way, forward still. Yeah. Whatever, if you walk out to war, forward still. Disappointment come, forward still. Woo. And if another pastor fall, forward still. After the pastor we are follow. We obey with pastor, but we are follow Jesus. Forward still. Woo. Young people, walk holy, make the right decisions, walk right, walk holy, Ramandosia, Rakandarabasiandarabosha, walk holy, forward still, it's Jehovah. will. Though the billows dash and sway, with a concrete tread, we will push. Let the church be the church, and he will roll. Yes, he will roll. No matter what you face, he will roll. Even if you fall, get up and he will. Oh yes, and he will roll the sea away. Hallelujah.
Dr. Brown's Arthritis Remedy and Joint Oil Pain relieves muscular and joint aches, arthritis, sciatica, headaches, menstrual cramps, foot pain, and is also a great sleep aid. Manufactured by Jamaican scientist Everton Brown, PhD, from a blend of Jamaican herbs. Shop www.jamsweet.com or call us at 813-679-0106.
Hi, we are Soninka Limited Solar. Solar that is here to help you light up your dark areas for your backyard, your farms, your stores, and in front of your homes. And it's all remote control. We also have indoor lights for your kitchen, your living room, your bedroom, and your veranda. Anywhere inside, and it is remote control as well. And remember, this will save you on your light bill, and prices are very affordable. Free shipping and delivery to your parish, no tax. We also have installation available, so look below for the contact information and contact Soninka Solar. The number is area code 954-275-9737. Again, 954-275-9737. Contact us on WhatsApp. Soninka Solar.
In need of some authentic Jamaican products? Well, here at Jamrock Mart, we got you covered. Jamrock Mart provides the taste of Jamaican products to our global customers, with a variety of locally grown herbs, tonics, seasonings, and spices, just to add that Jamaican yardman-style flavor to your pot. Check us out on our website at www.jamrockmart.com and order your Jamaican products today. Contact us via email at info@jamrockmart.com. Our reliable team remains available to assist at any time. Don't delay. Order your Jamaican products today. Jamrock Mart, providing you with authentic Jamaican products.
Meet Dr. Everton Brown, a Jamaican-born professor and scientist who crafts premium luxury skin, hair, and personal care products in the USA. Dr. Brown has pioneered innovative formulations, crafting multi-purpose products that address various skin and hair conditions. His scientific expertise ensures each product is of the highest quality, setting a new standard in luxury care. At our core, we are not just skincare, we are superior treatment care. Visit our website at www.tonianorganics.com or contact us at 917-557-6204 and shop for your product today.
Are you visiting Jamaica and need a cozy Airbnb to relax? Crystal Sunshine is your home away from home. We have spacious bedrooms with a modern touch, Look no more. Come stay with us at 152 Phoenix Vista, 11 Zamora Place, Portmore. For reservations, WhatsApp or call 917-832-5924 or 876-336-2639. Email us at crystalsunshine@outlook.com. What are you waiting for?
They call him Dad, Granddad, Father. They call him Dad, Granddad, Father, Grandfather. Voila, we are back again with Auntie Claudette Father's Day gift basket, now available for purchase. Treat that special man in your life with an unforgettable basket from Auntie Claudette. Dad, I am going right now to get your gift basket from Auntie Claudette. So, see you soon. You're gonna love it. Show how much you care with a love basket from Auntie Claudette. Call us now at 1-876-426-2281 and order yours today while stock lasts. This will be a banger. Yeah, man.
We've been listening to you. We've definitely been listening to you. So we got to do this just for you. It's Painhouse Record presents the man himself, Redeem, talking about one of the baddest, one of the best uprising artists right now, Keys for the Cage Mind, with songs like Deception.
So tell me if we life is a curse, and why you want wipe us from Jaja earth.
Peculiar People.
Every morning when we rise up down at the river, we'll swim. If you do not have no river, find yourself down at the spring. And you hear no one fit all before you.
And a brand new single. This one's called This Is Too
Redeem
Much.
say no more, this too much. Hey, Redeem say no more, this too much. Poverty lie in the long bend till the book. We garrison area, them want fix up.
Talking about Redeem, one of the fastest rising artists right now. Hey, you can find him on all social media platforms. IG, Facebook, TikTok. It's Redeem Official. Or look him up right here on YouTube. It's Redeem Official Vivo. Hey, talking about good music, talking about authentic music, is right here. It's Redeem. It's a Painhouse production.
Why you want wipe us from Jaja earth? But for whatever life's worth. Hey Babylon, I have seen you work. Babylon, me see your dirty work. Babylon, Redeem, still see you work. Uno say uno disease affect a young baby, affect pregnant woman and the elderly. People pause a minute and listen to me. This was well thought of and planned carefully. When you kill a baby, there is no future for we. Population that you kill pregnant lady. Knowledge can pass and you kill the elderly. Where there is no brain power, you rule mentally.
Good night, everyone. Good night for those who are near, those who are far, those who are on the way, rocking in, driving in, those who's possibly have not reached home as yet, and you're on the bus, you're in the taxi. Not sure where you are tonight, but a blessed night to you all. A blessed night to you all. Students are talking to all of the women tonight. I'm talking to all of the women tonight, Jamaica. I'm making an appeal tonight. I can't stay on it long tonight. But I need 5 women tonight. We just ask 5 women in the chat. You know, we have a few men who are stalwarts in this country. And we need to make sure that we show them our appreciation Father's Day. I'm surprised
that from my appeal to support the fathers is only one person. Only one person has given contribution thus far. I'm saying again to all who are here, when it was Mother's Day, the men gave their contribution to make sure that the mothers were satisfied. So I am asking tonight, see, I push up the information there. I am asking tonight for, even if you don't have the $50, you can send $120 or $130. You hear what I say, ladies? Even if you can't find the $50, $120 or $130 tonight in the cash app for the Monday. Remember, I say Father's Day is Sunday, you know. Father's Day is Sunday. I'm going to want all of the father them we highlight to get them partner draw basket. So me just say to you tonight, students. Me just reach out to you tonight. Even if a $5, 5, 10, if everybody give a 3,500 people there, if everybody give one $5 or $10, it will reach up to the amount. Andrew Mac, if the students them tired forgive, no problem. But Anna me tag it too. Me just want the father them forget a Father's Day basket. So all me I say to you tonight, me nah spend long over here pan it. Hello, good night.
Teacher, good night, teacher.
Yes.
Me go send my own to Miss Claudette.
Yes, send it to Miss Claudette. Send it to Miss Claudette. All right? Yeah, just send it to Miss Claudette. And those who have Zelle, reach out to Auntie Claudette. Reach out to Auntie Claudette.
I have Zelle.
Yeah, if you don't have the Zelle, reach out to Auntie Claudette. You hear me say to tonight, students? Reach out to Auntie Claudette if you don't have the Zelle, and show you we go into the information. Me now put up my Zelle information. You hear what you say, students? If you don't have the Zelle, reach out to Auntie Claudette and she will go into the Zelle information. Me now put up my Zelle information. Them try something what they are to the Zelle, and with a correct it, you understand? So anybody who a support and I give in the Zelle, reach out to Auntie Claudette. She will give you the information. All right? Bless you. Yeah. Yes. Hello, good night.
Hello. I'm gonna send mine to Miss Claudette Friday.
All right, just reach out to Auntie Claudette and make sure know so she expect it and put it down as a promissory note. All right? All right. All right. All right. Bless you. Don't send it to the super chat because the super chat take with some of the funds. You hear what I said, Jamaica? Don't send it to the super chat. Super chat will take with some of the funds. I really want, Captain, if you want to reach out to Auntie Claudette for support to the man's basket, for the man them, you can make Auntie Claudette know. The number to reach Auntie Claudette is 876-426-2281. 876-426-2281. All right, so there is the cash app. Auntie Claudette have a Zelle information. And if anybody else out there want to support, reach out to Auntie Claudette. I want Auntie Claudette reach out to me Because when me talk to her today, when she carry me go home, she said, Andrea, only one person so far. But I have the faith in my student them. I think, hey, but Captain Jane in a Jamaica, so you could have supported. Me just say, you can't go on. You know, it's all right. Me, I leave you alone. So, as I said, students, that was that. So, uno go and up, uno go. Me can't depend on, if me can't depend on no. Lorna, if me beg too much, you can't go on in a Lorna, you're not to stay up on the shore. 426-2281. 426-2281 is Auntie Claudette's number. I may not take no insult tonight because I come here peacefully. All right, students? Courtney not reach it. Me surprised him not reach it, but I sure him soon come. He ma protest from there. Students, me come here in a one good mood. Olive, if you not have Cash App or Zelle, still talk to Auntie Claudette. She must have a creative way to tell you how to make it happen. Machiavelli, you there? Where did the Machiavelli? Lad Machiavelli, some nice class keep last week till now. I know you miss them. Yes, students. Good night again. So what I'm going to do for the next 5 to 10 minutes is to give you an update as to what happened in court today. Tomorrow, I'll be in a better position. You know, today was day one. I'll be in a better position to do the court highlights because what happened today, the court itself wouldn't be conducive to do the highlight. You hear what I'm saying, Jamaica? The court itself wasn't convenient. So I had to find somewhere after court had ended to do my review. I know some people were saying that me look a little nervous, I walk on the road, etc., etc. But I went for the day one. It happens right up until Friday. So today was day one in which both the defense and the Crown submitted their affidavits in relations to the appellants. And then the Crown responded to the affidavits and asked what aspect they wanted to be struck out of the proceedings. So the entire day Jamaica was spent going through the affidavits of Sean Campbell, Andre St. John, Kyra Jones, and Adisha Palmer. After all of that happened, Jamaica, they started to present the documents singular. Boy, I never know so much. Me not read all it straight. Me just a go on synopsis so that tomorrow only depend which part me depend. So when the proceedings started today, there were 3 judges or 3 justices. The court is being headed by Marva McDonald Bishop, Paulette Williams, and Justice David Fraser. As I said, students, today was the first time seeing the acting director of public prosecution. The acting director of public prosecution rose today. Her name is Claudette Thompson. So between herself for the crown and the defense being John Clark, they were back and forth discussing matters. At one point, when the proceedings started, in Sean Campbell's affidavit, one of his family members said that a retrial would be prejudicial based on the fact that bloggers, particularly what is his name? Sir P. Yes, Jamaica. So Sir P, Sean Campbell's argument is that with all that is out there that Sir P has spoken about, me not say nothing. All when me talk about in the media, no students. Me not go into all of the details. Me a go no when me can summarize. Me not go no all of the details. So when this argument was presented, the Crown said them wanted strike. The Madam McDonald Bishop said, let it stay. She said the gentlemen have grounds to state what are the reasons they don't want to have the retrial, and she make it stay, so it wasn't striked out. Then at this time, as it said, Justice McDonald Bishop said school has started. You don't know who that I talk about. Can remember what day one justice looked pan or learned counsel and said she's going to school him. So Justice McDonald Bishop pick up from that and said school had started. So when it continued now, they went through the affidavit for Adidja Palmer, which you all know is Vybz Kartel. Majority of his submissions were not striked. So probably about of the 90-odd paragraphs, of those paragraphs, students, probably about 10 paragraphs were taken out, if so much. Students, I'm not saying anything that I'm not allowed to say. I am just reporting as other media houses have reported. Haven't you seen other media houses reported the things them today? They have. Or if you guys don't want the summation, I have no problem. I can move on. With that said, Vybz Kartel's son, Mr. Palmer's son, made his affidavit known. He spoke to the condition of his father, particularly his health situation, and he continued. When all of that was said, let me just look at something. When all of that was said, Jamaica, the judge struck out a few points, but she maintained that his affidavit is his affidavit, and it continued. What was the most appealing part of today's submission was when Justice McDonald Bishop asked the court to give an audit, of back 6 years back of how many cases were sent to retrial to the Supreme Court. Okay, Jamaica? So Justice McDonald Bishop ended today on a high, asking for a audit to be done and to be returned to her as soon as possible as to how many cases have gone to the Supreme Court for retrial and what are the successes of such cases. Okay, Jamaica? You hear? The justice has asked. She says she's being fair and pragmatic, Jamaica. She wants to know, to date, how many cases have reached to the return to the Supreme Court, and of all those cases, how many have been tried? Is it fair enough? Do you guys? No, Mr. Palmer and the appellants weren't at court. No, students, they won't be at court. And for everybody to be made aware, a ruling will not be done on Friday. A ruling will not be done on Friday. The case, the submissions by the defense and the Crown being the DPP's office, is being presented presently. However, I want everybody to be made aware that come Friday, Mrs. McDonald Bishop will not be giving a ruling immediately. Okay? So everybody who has a Kartel come out Friday or Kartel know him fit on Friday, no students. That is not the case. The case is all summation will be done, wrapped up. All parties will make their presentation. But to note tomorrow, Jamaica, that the defense headed by Mr. Buchanan will rise tomorrow to start his defense. You heard what I said, Jamaica? Tomorrow will be a very hot day because Mr. Buchanan, which is Mr. Palmer's attorney, will rise to start his arguments. Is that fair enough? If everybody satisfied, and everybody get an update, you will get a further update as to how court proceeded tomorrow afternoon at 1 p.m. Okay? But the court, the team is being represented by Isaac Buchanan and John Clark. Those are the lead attorneys for the case, for the defense. The Crown is represented by Miss Claudette Thompson, the deputy DPP, Mr. Yannick something, and 3 other Crown counsels were there. And with the defense students, they were Iqbal and Alessandra Labiche. So 2 other defense for 2 other persons with Mr. Buchanan. So it's split off. About 8 people from the DPP and 4 from the defense. All right, students. I'm happy that you got all of that information. No, Mr. Samuels and his daughter are not in the courtroom. No. And I never say I never see what's her name? Miss Llewellyn. No, she wasn't there. All right. Now, students, I'm going to turn my attention to some happenings in the Caribbean. And I want to say to every student tonight that last night I started the case with what is happening at Falmouth Hospital. And what happened, the lady reached out to me, the daughter of Miss Gloria Smith reached out to me. But when I reached out back to her tonight, Jamaica, this afternoon to speak to her, she said that she was asked not to speak about the situation in public at this time until an investigation is carried out. So, unfortunately, Jamaica, the daughter of Miss Gloria Smith has decided and opted out not to speak to Partner Draw at this time. So, Jamaica, I have done my part in trying to get justice for Miss Smith, but she said that some investigations are to be carried out and she's going to wait until the investigation is carried out. I can't do nothing more about that. Do you understand, Jamaica? But, hold a second. Hello, good night.
No, yes, why the country can't better.
No, I say that.
Why the country can't be better.
Oh.
You reach out to the lady last night to come and voice her concern about her mother's death, and them silence her in less than 24 hours.
Well,
them silence her in less than 24 hours, Andre. The people are just, some of the people at Jamaica are fools. They're cowards. They don't have no nanny in them. They don't have no call book in them. Them are going to name salt and them are going to name rice with butter till then dead.
Well, she said she'll reach out back to me when the time.
This time, Andre, me just listen. You see, me just beg God to give you the strength to continue to fight for the people of Jamaica and not hurty.
Well, I'll do what I can do. Me not over exert myself, but I'll do what I can do. Reasonable?
You have to make them silence you in less than 24 hours, woman. Come and talk to your mother death and don't make nobody silence you. Don't be stupid. I'm going to say who could have silenced me if you talk about my mother death.
Well, as I said to her, I will wait until the time is right. All right? I have another interview pending. All right? Hello, good night.
Hi, Andre.
Yes, good night, caller. How can I assist you?
You don't hear what's happening today. The taxi driver strike.
Miss, but as you know, I'm in the program. You have to wait. There are other things in the program that I haven't started to speak about yet.
Andre, but this is important.
So as I am saying to you, I speak for 2 hours, sometimes 2.5 to 3 hours. The programs just start, miss. Just calm down, no man. Let me do this interview and then we come back.
All right.
Yes, Jamaica. So, as I said to you, that is that. Now, Jamaica, you know that I'm not limited just to Jamaica. And my Caribbean neighbors in Barbados reached out to me. My Caribbean neighbors, I'm going to talk about what is happening in the transport sector shortly. It's prior to Jamaica that I speak about the transport sector shortly. I'm taking no call at this time. But I need to first address a pressing developing matter in Barbados. Okay, Jamaica, let us deal with that matter in Barbados. Then we'll come back a yard to discuss yard matters. Reasonable? So a journalist like myself and a blogger is in Barbados, and there's some developments that we are not aware of. And I think that we should be made aware of them. So tonight I ask Miss Marcia Weeks to join us and tell us about the Barbados reality. Good night, Miss Weeks. Welcome to Partner Draw TV.
Oh, wow. Good night. Thank you so much. It's an honor to be here. Yes.
So, Miss Weeks, what is happening in Barbados? Tell us, talk to the 6,000 odd Jamaicans and let them know tonight what is happening.
Well, first of all, let me just say to you, Andre, that you said that your program is not just in for Jamaicans. Just to assure people, and I'm sure they know, that you have listeners and viewers all over the Caribbean.
That's true.
In fact, it's a lot of my viewers who said to me, call Andre, and you were on my show, I think twice before. I think it was 2 times that you were on the show, and I want to commend you for the work that you are doing in this space, sir.
I'm trying my best.
Repeat.
I'm trying my very best.
Yes, you're doing a fantastic job, and you are encouraging a lot of us. And it is for that reason why I said, I think your viewers would need to understand what is happening, because if what is happening in Barbados happens in Jamaica, your show would be at a disadvantage. You probably would have to shut down your show, Andre. Because I'm thinking that a lot of us over here will have to do the same. Now, we're talking here about free speech.
Before we go there, can you introduce yourself to the public tonight and let them know who is Marcia Weeks in Barbados?
Yes, Marcia Weeks. I have a show called The Marcia Weeks Show. That is aired on Sunday, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 7 o'clock. I hope I didn't say too much I can add, because it's a different time from your show. And what we do on that show, Andre and viewers, we present another side. So in Barbados, there is, for a good while, over 5 years, no opposition, as you would know.
Meaning no opposition, there is no opposition member in the parliament.
In the parliament, except for a couple of months ago, one of them crossed and became the lone opposition. Okay, the lone Ralph Thorne. Now,
so Mayor Motley has how many MPs?
29 out of 30.
Wow.
And for over 5 years, she had 30. In her first term, one person crossed. Okay, in the second term, one more crossed. And we are so happy for that. But because I don't know if Jamaica's ever had that occurred before with no MPs in opposition. Nobody.
We have never had that, but we have had where in past times where the opposition never contested the elections.
Yeah. So it's a difficult situation. So try to imagine. I watch your show and I see how the opposition right now is fighting for Jamaica and speaking up against laws and so on, right? I watch your show and I see that. Can you imagine in Jamaica, if right now, with what is happening in this government in Jamaica, if there was no opposition? Think about it. Think about it. So we are in Barbados, and as much as the world loves Mia Motley, the reality is that because we do not have, we do not have a strong opposition, then a lot of bills are passed on.
It's not a strong opposition. You don't have an opposition at all.
At all. Well, we just had the one person that crossed. So what we have been doing with our show, we've been saying to Barbadians, listen, let the people be the opposition. Let the people, let the voice of the people become the opposition. We have a saying that we use on the show. We said, the voice of the people is the voice of God. And so we have been calling on people to speak out. I see in your comment section, somebody says that I sound Jamaican. Yes, I am Jamaican.
Oh, so you're Jamaican?
Yes, I am Jamaican. Right? I'm Jamaican, and surely this is one of the things that's happening here. Is that we in Barbados, what we feel is a lot of fear in the community, in the country. There's a lot of fear of victimization. So I want you to try, because when I talk to my Jamaican friends and relatives, it's hard for them to conceive it. It's hard for them to understand it. But there's a lot of victimization, a lot of fear of marginalization and intimidation. I myself have received threat because of my show.
So you have been threatened because you are the opposition to the government.
Correct, because we are calling on the 260,000 people in Barbados to oppose, not for opposing sake, but to oppose so that we do not live under oppression and in a dictatorship. And it's important because, we are here, many times we're here and we hear of bills, Andre, and a bill that, for example, let's take, for example, you've heard that we became a republic, right?
Yes, you became a republic about 2 years ago.
Yes, and we became a republic, and we were promised. We were promised because listen, everybody believed in this government. They voted.
Everybody believes in Mia Mottley, and so I've had a deep admiration for Mia Mottley.
Yes, so I'm not here to crush that. I'm just telling you our situation. Okay, now what happened with that? We were told that there was going to be a referendum where the people then would, you know what a referendum is.
Yeah, where the people must decide how the government and the constitution.
Yes, and what happened was that we became a republic and there was no referendum.
Wow, repeat that.
There was no referendum. The government with no opposition, remember we have nobody in opposition, went ahead and made us a republic. Now, it's not that, I'm all for the republic, you understand?
But the people never get the chance to vote for the republic.
No.
What?
They did not get a chance, Andre. They went ahead and they made Barbados a republic without the people having a chance to say what they wanted. That's a fact.
We're facing a similar situation in Jamaica presently.
And this is why I thought it was necessary to come on, because I'm watching what's happening in Jamaica and I'm looking at the whole thing of free speech, freedom of expression, and really controlling, having some kind of mechanism to control the powers that be. There's a saying that power corrupts, but absolute power corrupts absolutely. And so we are seeing that kind of absolute power in Barbados. As
absolute power, you would correlate it to dictatorship.
That is what a lot of our citizens, because of what we feel, Andre, we live here. I know you see a prime minister that is smiling all over the world and doing and traveling, and she's an excellent speaker. She when she opens her mouth, she could command attention, and she's very good at networking, as you can see. But the reality is of where we live, there is a lot of fear and intimidation. As I said, I have been threatened. My co-hosts, they have, and some of our panelists have received letters as well. There is a Jamaican lawyer. I want to say this, and I really need to get into the cybercrime bill, but I kind of setting it up for you, Andre.
You're giving the full context tonight.
Yes. There is a Jamaican lawyer. I can't call her name, a young lawyer. And in the middle of COVID, it was, they were pushing a lot here in Barbados because our government took on everything hook, line, and sinker with this thing. Yes. All right. And over 70% of our population was joked. I can't say certain things on your program. I'm aware of that.
They took the job.
Yes, they took the job. And so what started to happen was that the employers were saying to Barbadians, unless you take that thing in your hand, the job, then you cannot work. You're going to lose your job. And this lone Jamaican young lady started the campaign, and she was later followed by one of our union representatives here, Caswell Franklin. But she had her voice, we heard her voice first. And she was telling Barbadians, no, that's against the law. And she stood up to the Prime Minister. And all of that, they had to push it back. And do you know that she started to get threats and decided, we didn't hear from her for a while. And when she heard about the fact that I was getting threatened, then she contacted me and she said, Marcia, do you know that's exactly why I have not opened my mouth and said another thing in here? People are scared. And so this cybercrime bill that they are seeking to pass through, we didn't even know, because remember,
there is a cybercrime bill in Barbados to be passed.
Yes, sir. There is a cybercrime bill to be passed, and this cybercrime bill is, it is so draconian, right? Let me tell you about it. There's a section. First of all, let's say that cybercrime, having a cybercrime bill is important. There are particular areas that this cybercrime bill addresses, which is important. They talk about, bullying, cyberbullying, pornography, defamation, and so on. And it's important. It's important that this space, becomes a safe space that you and I work in. So we're not against that at all. However, you know how it is with bills. They stick some other things in there, right? So sections, starting from section 19 and down to 23. Section 20 of the cybercrime bill says that if you do make a post, or if you did your live, Andre, or I do my live, or anybody here do anything, on social media that causes annoyance. This is, I'm reading from the bill, Andre.
Put it up, producer, put it up.
Yes, thank you. Thank you very much. Annoyance. Viewers, I want your viewers to look at this.
They're listening, man. They're listening, because our cybercrime bill coming up shortly. So
there you go.
I want the opposition of Jamaica to look at our cybercrime bill shortly too. So let us see what the cybercrime bill is saying in your country.
Annoyance, inconvenience, danger, obstruction. Okay, some of these things make sense, like the danger, right? Embarrassment. Who is going to determine embarrassment? What is, insult? If you insult anybody on social media, any kind of humiliation, any kind of anxiety, any kind of emotional distress, right? We will be fined $70,000.
Wait. Your criticism of the government is not allowed?
Not allowed. Now, that is the commentary. Just let me clarify, that particular line is not in the bill. That's the commentary of whoever created this post, okay? However, it is fair to say that if I went on my show, or if anybody in Barbados decided to write something about anybody in government that they cause them to feel annoyed, right? Or they feel embarrassed by it, or they feel insulted, or it makes them anxious, or any kind of emotional distress, all right? You could be fined $70,000 or 7 years in prison. So this is
right. So 70,000 Barbadian dollar.
35,000 US. Okay.
35,000 US. Mighty God.
Yeah, and 7 years in jail. Okay. Or 7 years. So it could be 70,000, it could be 7 years in jail, or it could be both. All right. Yes, sir.
Is this me a Motley going on with?
This is what is facing us here. And so there's been a lot of, we've staged a lot of protest marches, Andre. We have made a lot of newspaper submissions up to this Sunday. The traditional radio here, Starcom Network, they had a panel discussion And everybody's worried about this, but people are so scared, Andre, to speak up. Even our marches, people don't want to come up because they don't want to be seen out there. They're scared they might lose their jobs because that has happened. Okay. So we've had social media commentaries happening, and because of our marches, it was moving along so quickly. They passed it already in Parliament, so it was now going to the Senate. Okay. And because of the people, we went out and we marched and etc. And then they said, okay, let's have a joint select committee and have submission. So we had people submitting, even people from Barbadians who are in the diaspora, because they claim that this bill has the power, Andre, listen carefully, to reach into the diaspora.
What you said?
And if somebody who's a Barbadian in Brooklyn, in France, wherever, and says something that causes
any harm, annoyance. So you're saying that Mia Mottley says she can pull them from the diaspora and carry them, extradite them to Barbados to prosecute them?
Correct.
What kind of bang around this? Marcia, look like you really want me to set a rat trap for Mia Mottley.
I need you to set one. Set a rat trap, please, because Jamaicans, listen, let's give Mia Mottley her flowers, okay? This woman is an excellent
she's an excellent orator. She
That's
knows how to command respect and speak about the small island development states and talk about the interest of Jamaica, the Caribbean and Barbados. But I never know that Mia Mottley was a dictator like what we're facing in Jamaica.
Trust me, you don't even understand the half of this thing yet. I will tell you, one of the reasons why we are so concerned, even when you think about the church, if the church, Andre, you're a spiritual person, and if you were to quote a scripture, supposing you came on Facebook and you quoted a scripture, and the scripture caused somebody to feel annoyed then, or to feel embarrassed, you're going to tell me that even the people who are speaking the gospel, speaking the Bible, that they could be they could be fined 70,000 or 7 years in jail if somebody decides.
So you're saying that the civil society in Barbados, the judges, the community groups, the churches, all silent and Mia Mottley doing this?
Well, I would say the churches are very silent because again, victimization, all kinds of different things. However, the bar association now is all the lawyers in Barbados. What they have done, they wrote, made a submission to the Joint Select Committee, and they this I'm just going to read, so because I'm not a lawyer, I just want to read just a little excerpt there, and I think you might have it too. But it says the committee concludes that the level of debate and interrogation of this bill to date has been inadequate, given the very serious power which is being vested in the state and in private individuals in matters protected by the Constitution. That is to say, the rights to privacy and expression. Unless amended, the bill will inevitably face challenge in the courts. This is what the Law Reform and Legislation Committee of the Barbados Bar Association is saying. So what we are concerned about as citizens, the lawyers themselves are concerned about it. And so what you're not getting, though, it's, like in Jamaica, where you would have, the lawyers will come out, they're going to speak. I watch your show. I see what goes on your show. I'm a big fan. We don't get that kind of thing. And we would love for more lawyers to come on.
Don't have that freedom of expression in Barbados.
There is a lot of fear in the country. There's a fear of intimidation by the government, a lot of fear of people like me. I went, you do a lot of investigation. And so, I went, and in Barbados here, there was the government is selling off a lot of our agricultural land to—
What you say, the government doing what?
Selling off a lot of our agricultural land.
That sound like a wagwan in a Jamaica, yeah.
to white developers. And so I went to do a little investigation. And do you know, Andre, that they had, I don't know who it is, I can't say it's a government, but I was being followed.
You were being followed when you were doing the investigation?
Yes. And I'm not the only person. There's another gentleman who eventually had to leave Barbados. His house was firebombed.
Firebombed in Barbados?
I'm telling you what it is.
You're saying tonight that somebody was doing an investigation in Barbados. The pretty Barbados that so many Jamaicans and people across the Caribbean admire. And his house was firebombed?
Firebombed. Actually, in his case, it's not that he was given an investigation. He decided that he was going to bring a case against the government. Okay? The man had to leave the country. He's now living in the US and can't come back because they have decided that they're going to silence him. And that's what they're trying to do with me, with the threats and all the following and the trailing, you know, all the things that they're doing. And even with the church, there is such a silencing. They're seeking to silence the church. There is, I don't know if you know, Andre, in Jamaica, there is a Praise Academy of Dance. Have you ever heard of that?
Praise Academy of Dance. I know about
Wonderful. It. Excellent. Pat Noble is the director of that. In Barbados, there is a Praise Academy of Dance, and I'm the director of the Praise Academy of Dance in Barbados. And we made a presentation, Andre, at our NIFCA, which is like your JCDC, right? And we do that every year, just like Praise Jamaica. We win a lot of awards, etc. And our piece, Andre, was called Speak Life and was based entirely on the Bible and on science. And the piece was saying, not discriminating against anybody. The children were saying, I am a boy, I am a girl. Okay? And they were saying, I am a boy, I am a girl, God made me, I am lovely, I am wonderful, I am not transgender, I am not anything, I am who God created me to be. Andre, you know what happened. No, we're not talking about big people, because big people can make up their mind how they want to live their life. I'm not getting into that. I'm saying we have children that we're a Christian art school. Do you know what this government did?
No.
To the Ministry of Culture?
No.
They disqualified the piece and banned it from the production, from the competition.
Wow. So even the children don't have a right to make an expression in Barbados?
Exactly.
So you said they ban the expressive piece of art?
Yes, they have. It's all in the newspaper. It was carried in newspapers in the US, in the UK, and we've now brought a case against the government because our freedom of speech and our freedom of expression is under attack in Barbados, and we need the world to understand that.
No, I want you to say it again, Master Wicks. You're saying that your government, the children were doing an expressive dance piece.
Yeah, and dance and acting and singing.
Dance, yes. So it's like, yes. And you're saying they said, I am a boy, I am a girl, I don't want to be transgender. Yes. And you're saying that was banned in Barbados?
Yes, yes. And I actually, when your show is over, Andre, I will send you the piece. And we are actually going to Trinidad in a couple of weeks to do the piece in Trinidad. And our case has been taken up by lawyers in the UK, everywhere, because they know that this is wrong, what has happened to us. And we are sounding a warning. We're sounding a warning throughout the Caribbean region. And I know your show is listened to by lots of people throughout the region. Be careful. Have your eyes wide open, because they are coming to take our freedom of expression, our freedom of speech. They have done it.
So Barbados is the guinea pig.
Yes, you got it.
So Barbados are the guinea pig, and then it will launch in the rest of the Caribbean.
Yes.
Hey. No.
All right. Partner draw. Andre. a rat trap, set a rat trap, set a rat trap. With the two for the rat them, set a rat trap.
Jamaica. I want you to hear again, Jamaica, you know, because it's one carry common. What happens in Barbados happens in Trinidad. What happens in Trinidad legislatively happens also in Jamaica.
Yeah.
Because if you're not aware, Jamaica, the said cybercrime bill that Marcia Weeks is speaking about is also being discussed, being tabled in Jamaica's parliament presently. It has not been shown to Jamaica. What they have done, you have been hearing suggestive arguments about defamation and social media and what is plausible and what. But what Marcia Weeks is telling you right now is that it's all being echoed. And you see what them say, if put it back, producer put up back what the 70 talk large. And me did say me did want to go live a Barbados. Me am actually me not coming.
Listen, Andre, I want people to, and this is one of the reasons we wanted to come on. I didn't even know that it started in Jamaica because they have it in Guyana. And in Guyana, Andre, a talk show host like yourself was locked up only 2 weeks ago. He was locked up because, you know, like you have people call into the program. Someone called into the program and said something about the leaders in the government.
Yes.
And they felt that they were not happy with what the person said. And they didn't even go to find that person who said it, you know, Andre. They locked up, the producer was locked up in Guyana so the Caribbean better wake up and better understand what is going on. You understand?
So in Guyana too with Ali.
Yes.
President Ali.
Yes.
Oh, so is a one government movement.
You got it. Andre, you're smart. You're smart, you know. You're picking up. And Ali
it's a Caribbean agenda. It's not a Caribbean agenda in Jamaica. They all signed to an agreement, you know. You remember when such man did go at the G7 summit? Who did remember when such man did go at the G7 summit? But apparently, Jamaica, what is happening that many of you are not aware of? He was given the task to make Jamaica be the first, but it is delayed in Jamaica. And remember, it's a world order agenda in Jamaica, people. It's a world order agenda. But Jamaica was to be the guinea pig.
Yes, you got that.
Let me tell you what Jamaica was to be the guinea pig with. Jamaica was to be the guinea pig with the cashless system. Who remember Jamaica? Them come with the Samoa agreement. Who remember? Me, I telling everything, you know. The cashless, the Samoa. Them come with the CDC recommendations about getting to know your numbers. Only hear about that campaign they know your numbers, what your health status is. Who know about that? Them come, Lord Jesus, me no want them start for me, you know. Them come with the needs. Assure Barbados have for them national identification.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
Agreement too, with them pushing. So it is a canopy of so many things that they're pushing on people. Not just in Jamaica, but it's now a Caribbean thing.
Yes.
And it is being propagated Jamaica. And to everyone who is listening to my voice tonight through the World Economic Forum.
Yes. Andre, you understand what is going on, because I want to say this. Andre, I want to just commend you, because a lot of people don't get it, but you understand, and you understand why I would want to come on the show to warn the Caribbean. Listen, in Nigeria, there was a young woman, okay, who went on social media and said, I bought a pasta sauce, and the sauce doesn't taste good. It's too sweet, and this will give you diabetes and so on. You know, or we would say, would you believe, because they have just instituted their cybercrime bill?
Yeah, the cyber is a big thing now. The cybercrime bill.
Yes,
it's
Andrew.
A big thing.
Yes.
Big Jamaica. I'm going to make sure we go through the cybercrime. Remember tomorrow, Jamaica. Should be tabled in our parliament tomorrow. And a lot of people, if you see, I might not be a friend to Mark Golding and the PNP, but I am asking the opposition to clearly assess what is being tabled tomorrow in the cybercrime bill by the Prime Minister and the JLP. Because if what is being said happening in Barbados, the apple don't fall from the eye. I'm nervous now.
Yeah, it is. Our freedom of speech, our freedom of expression is under attack, and Barbados is a guinea pig. They have taken hold. That's why you look and you see what is happening with our Prime Minister. She gets although we are tiny, we're so tiny, she gets all
of the money. Uno get all of the money. Uno get all of the development.
Yes, because we are the ones.
Sometimes I wonder why everywhere she go in the world, she gets so much things. But now I understand.
You understand now. But let me finish telling you about the Nigerian woman. Do you know, Andre, that under their cybercrime bill, that woman was at her house relaxing after she made the post? Do you know police came to her house and arrested her? I'm telling you facts. If you think I'm making it up, all you have to type in Nigerian woman
arrested for pasta.
For sauce. Right? It could have been the sauce or the jollof rice or something. Tomato sauce. And that woman was charged. Now, because she said something that someone, the owner of that particular business, said, oh, well, I am offended by this. Okay.
Wow.
And therefore she was charged. You could go and look it up. It was on CNN. I have the clip right here looking at. It's a real thing. And they were not vigilant. No, the Nigerians were protesting after the bill was passed. The bill passed and they didn't realize, because in that bill, Andre, it's stacked with a lot of good sections and subsections that deal with issues that are important in terms of cybercrime. You see? But then they stick things inside of there. They pad it with other things that they want, because they want to shut down the opposition. A bill like this in Barbados will ensure that this Mia Mottley government remains in power forever, because nobody's going to want to criticize it. Nobody's going to want to oppose it. Think about it. In fact, one of the meetings, one of the speakers, they had this political meeting, and the young man got up and said, listen, that the bill is there to protect the comrades, protect them, and so this is very, very scary. It's very, 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 very scary. I am not sure, if, as I said, I'm hoping that people are really understanding what we're saying, and this does not take away from the fact that Mia Mottley is a fantastic orator. Okay,
well, you can be a fantastic orator and not an excellent leader, But I want to ask you tonight, Miss Weeks, how safe are you in Barbados?
Well, truthfully, not very safe. Not very safe. Not very safe. But listen, I am a woman on a mission. I am a woman on a mission, and I you know.
You spoke about threats.
Yes.
Where are the threats coming from?
The threats, when in those correspondences, it's saying that it's from supporters of you know, Mia Motley, and that I need to stop I need to stop discussing her on the show. They gave me 2 weeks to stop, and they reminded me that I'm from Jamaica, and that, you know, they you know, you know, I won't even repeat.
They remind you that you're from Jamaica, so why are they bringing up your Jamaican heritage?
Well, what they're saying, I know. Let's be clear, because I know my Jamaican people don't jump on Bajans. They really, really appreciate what I'm doing. No, you have those who are her supporters. I'm speaking of. You know, their thing is that, you know, if I was in Jamaica, I would have gotten 2 shots in my head, long time, and therefore they're telling me that I need to cut it out in 2 weeks. Well, the 2 weeks have come and gone, and I have not stopped. As I said, I'm on a mission, and
Have you gotten any correspondence from the Prime Minister of Barbados?
No, we've asked the Prime Minister to denounce these kinds of you know, this kind of correspondence and these kinds of threats. We've asked the government. Let's say that we've asked the government to do that, and we have not heard anything from them.
When is this bill proposed to be passed?
Well, it's gone through the parliament, and it is going to the Senate. Well, by Friday, they said they're revisiting it. And remember, we have World Cup going on. So it's in the midst of, and that's done a lot in this government. You know, once people are happy and partying and so on, then different things happen. All right. And so it's supposed to be by Friday. And so that's one of the reasons that we're reaching out.
Feel good vibes happening in Barbados. Nobody taking focus into what is really happening in the parliament and the laws being passed.
And also, I would say also because people love Mia Motley. People love her persona and so on. So they trust her. And you know, they you know, until the thing happens, like, so the first thing, as I said about the referendum, is what that shocked people. Like, no, could this really happen? Could this really be? But it did happen, and I think from there, a lot of people start to watch carefully now. Oh my goodness, this is not good. 30 Love, nobody in the opposition, bad. This is bad for Barbados. People are seeing that, and I you know, I see people saying, you know, that they will always love Mia Motley. It doesn't cause you to stop loving Mia Motley. I am just here.
So Motley is him take over Barbados.
Yes, and Jamaica and everywhere.
Motley is him take over Barbados. Wow, Jamaica.
Yeah. But I want to remember now, I want to say to you, you're into investigation, Andre. You're the best at it. I have to learn from you. You need to check out the relationship between Mia Motley and the PNP. That's all I would say.
What you said?
Go and check out the relationship between Mia Motley and the PNP.
I can give you, because I do the research long time.
All right.
One of the vice presidents.
Don't get me in trouble now. Don't get me in trouble now. In Jamaica, I live here. All right.
I know about a vice president who is either an uncle of Mia Motley, who married a vice president of the PNP in Jamaica. And I know from there on that family relations has been connected to the PNP. Am I on the right track, or am I off?
Yes. You know, the funny thing about this, you know, Andre, why I asked, I wasn't even aware until I reached out to someone in the PNP, because I remember that you guys fought so hard against SIDS. Is it SIDS? You call it NIDS.
NIDS.
The National ID, Yes.
National identification system.
Yes. And when that was being done in Barbados, we were looking for help. So I reached out, and I can't say who, but they told me, no, we're not, we can't, yeah, we agree with what you're saying, but we can't come on because we are friends.
The alliances
Yeah.
of the which party? The Barbados Labour Party?
Yes.
And the People's National Party, they are compatriots in the Caribbean. Just as how the one where Comrade Ralph Gonzalez, St. Vincent, is aligned to the PNP and Mia Motley. So it is an interesting development that you mentioned that. So with that said, I want a lot of people to know tonight that any government that is in power have a particular agenda that them sign to, you know. I want you to learn and recognize tonight, Jamaica, that both your present opposition and the government across the regions. Me not like for talking, when we talk.
You know, because I know that you're you know, I just want people to, I think what it is that my only reason for bringing that up is so that we are very, very conscious of you know, pay attention, Jamaica. We are depending on you to pay attention. You know, our thing gone, you know, it's like, and we're here fighting. We've had up to 15 marches that we've had. They've called us all kinds of names in Parliament, anarchists. They call us treasonous because we're marching. They say that we're disturbing the public order, and that's all to get people riled up, you know. And that's where
I want to know, of the 15 marches you had in Barbados, what was the complement? The complement, the number complement.
Not Barbados is not remember in during slavery time, we only had one rebellion, if I remember, the Buster Rebellion, in comparison to Jamaica. So Barbados is not they're not accustomed to a lot of protests
and revolt.
Yes.
So they don't come in much numbers for any protest.
No, but I know that we know the support is there because of the numbers on our show grown tremendously, and we hear it when we go in the streets, so we know that it's there. But a lot of them are afraid. There's a lot of fear in the country, and I know you can't understand that because you live in Jamaica, but there's a lot of fear of victimization in this country right now. They're worried. Yes, so that's why they would not come out. So yes, you have a good crowd, but it's not like in the thousands that you really
so you have like a 10 or 115.
Yes. 10 or 15, what you said?
10 or 15 persons who come to the march.
No. You will get anywhere over, say, probably 200, 250. Sometimes you will. One big time we had about 500. You know, when we did the march that caused them to stop was a big march. And because of that big march against the cybercrime bill, then they held it back, right? Yeah. So so that is so the marches, they do happen, and you know,
if you were to give on a chance tonight to have a word with Prime Minister Mia Motley, what would you say to her tonight?
I would say to Miss Honorable Mia Motley that when we gave you the vote, you told us to watch you. In Barbados, she said, "Give me the vote and watch me," right? And I would like to say to her that we're watching you, and we're not happy with a lot of what is happening, especially concerning our freedom of speech and our freedom of expression. Miss Motley, we feel afraid in this country to speak up and to speak out. We feel a lot of intimidation. We feel that we're going to be victimized if we speak out. We want to live in a Barbados where we feel free to speak, free to oppose. That's really that's at the heart of what I would say to her. Ma'am, let us preserve the freedom of expression and the freedom of speech that you saw in government when you arrived.
So it wasn't like this before Mia Motley took over?
No.
And I've said time and time again to many people who listen to my program that without an opposition, without that balance of power, we will find ourselves meddling or harboring the lines of dictatorship. And what Marcia Weeks has just described is similar to what is about to happen in Jamaica, wherein which there's not much call from the government to have a referendum, but as Marcia said, the bill was passed and Barbados is a republic. The people did not decide on it. Is there any similarity happening of that in Jamaica? I just want to ask. Yes, I'm just asking people tonight. If there is a similarity of what is happening in Barbados, isn't that the whole constitutional discussion happening now? Now, Jamaica. Marcia has gotten a full detail of the cybercrime bill. The cybercrime bill, Jamaica, is being introduced here in our parliament tomorrow. We have not seen it. We don't know what is in it, but it is in the parliament to start debate, to be tabled and debated tomorrow. I am asking you, if it happening in Barbados, isn't it possible that it can happen in our island, Jamaica? This is call and cause for concern.
Yes.
This is call and cause for concern. I'm going to be vigorously monitoring what is happening going forward in Barbados, because if it is that you're going to be charged 70,000 Bajan dollars, which equates to 35,000 US dollars, you know how much that equates to in Jamaica?
And Andre, don't forget the 7 years in jail, because even
and the 7 years in jail.
Don't forget that, and the bill in Barbados, it's more draconian than the one in Guyana. So you got to be very, very careful about this. And let me say, one of the things that I love, I've been watching what's happening in Jamaica. It's the People's National Party has put up a strong opposition. And in Jamaica, and that's wonderful. And I'm hoping through your call that the People's National Party would get into this cybercrime bill, and I believe that they will, because they seem like a very, very strong opposition. And to really stand up for freedom of expression and freedom of speech of the people of Jamaica. I'm sure that the People's National Party will do that. We have our opposition here, one man. At least they have, how many?
What is the name of the opposition member?
He's Ralph Thorne, right? Honorable Ralph Thorne. He is our one. The PNP has quite a bit, and I follow.
No, the PNP are 14 to 49.
My God. But still, they're so strong. The 14,
and so it's strong. Not the PNP so strong, it's the bloggers like me and the rest who
Okay.
this government to account in this country. It's not the PMP, so one time we never know, so we have an opposition.
Oh, but
Wow.
wow. Well, thank God for people like you. You know, that is standing strong, etc. And I believe that when you speak to the opposition party, they're going to look into the cybercrime bill of Jamaica. I believe it's going to happen.
Well, I'm saying to everybody who has listened, is almost 8,000 persons on this program. And I am saying to everyone who has listened to this program thus far, because I never know it's so much happening in Barbados until I did the interview just now. We have gotten aspects of it. It's not all of it.
Not all. We haven't touched the corruption and all that yet, but we're just dealing with and the selling off of our land and or you know all of that. But we just wanted to deal with the cybercrime bill because of the time frame. It's Friday. So we want the world to know what is happening. In case something happened to me, you know what happened, okay?
Well, I appreciate you coming here, Marcia, and I appreciate you talking about what is happening. But keep us in the know. I'll see if we can schedule an interview with Mr. Ralph Thorne. If you can set me up with an interview with that opposition member, let me know so that we can further the discussion. But thanks again for coming, and we're going to do our part to keep on this issue. Let us take a quick break, Jamaica, and when I come back, I deal with what is happening on the nation's streets. Quick break.
Thank you so much.
All right. Partner draw. Andre. Set a rat trap. Set a rat trap. Set a rat trap. In the two for the rat them. Set a rat trap. Set a rat trap. Set a rat trap. Set a rat trap. In the two for the rat them. Set a rat trap. Set a rat trap. Set a rat trap in the parliament. Set a rat trap in the two for the rat them. Set a rat trap. Set a rat trap. Set a rat trap in the two foot. Set a rat trap in a FLA. Set a rat trap in the 2 foot rat them. Set a rat trap. Set a rat trap. Set a rat trap in the 2 foot rat them. Set a rat trap in the school. The one them where teeth to pit in them money. Set a rat trap. Set a rat trap. Set a rat trap. Set a rat trap in the judiciary. The one them where take money under the table. Set a rat trap for the lawyer them. Set a rat trap. Take the people money and take them land title. And them not get no title. Hello? Set a rat trap. Partner draw. Partner draw. Andre. Hello? Hello? We said we set a rat trap in the church for the one them we are thief the offering. Set a rat trap. Set a rat trap. We must catch them. Set a rat trap in the tax office. Set a rat trap in the 2 foot rat them. Set a rat trap. Set a rat trap. We said we set a rat trap. Andre. Oh my God. We are suffering in Jamaica with the current.
Jamaica. Well, Sherrianne, if your Prime Minister is available to have that discussion, I'm humbly available to talk with her. Jamaica, when I heard about what is happening to the people of Barbados, I will simply say it tonight, Jamaica. I'll simply say tonight that censorship is now a global matter. And the voices that are speaking up, the voices that are speaking up, it's not that I look afraid, Jamaica. I'm not afraid. If you know my history, you know that I'll stand up, even if it will cost. I have, if you know my history from high school coming up, I have never been afraid. I will stand up. But what startles me tonight, Jamaica, what really startles me tonight is the aspect of the bill, and the aspect of the bill that says that if you do these things, how you define annoyance? I want to ask you tonight, because I'm going into what happened in Jamaica today, but me have to focus on the Caribbean a little. How you define annoyance? And if you annoy, you can pay up to 70,000. Oh, no, you know that Barbados has one of the strongest currencies to the US currency. It's a very subjective matter, because I can't go in front of a judge and the judge say you annoy the public. And just 70,000, that is 35,000 US dollars, you know. That's almost 35,000 US is so much in Jamaica. Let me do the maths, because yes, it threw me not so bright. $5.2 million. Mighty God. And me, Jamaica, watch ya. Tufton orders probe in the woman's death at Falmouth Hospital. Oh, interesting. That is why she don't come talk on the program. I saw. Hi. Holy Ghost, grant me peace. Holy Ghost, grant me peace. But today was a rather... Why this lady still... Hello?
Andre, good night.
Yes, miss.
Okay, I'm calling about the interview before you go further with that program. In terms of interview, what the lady said, the areas that I'm actually objecting to, like for example, the security, the taximen came out before the law, the road act passed. That's the right thing to do, to try to amend it. No, those people in Barbados don't sit and allow the law to pass. And then they want to talk, like, for example, the lady that said the noodle, whatever, too sweet. If there wasn't a section to lock her up, the police couldn't lock her up, according to the Constitution, which she didn't even know. The things that I hear, most of the things, with the exception of the cybercrime, most of the things when we hear Marcia talk about, it is into law. Like, for example, the children who are performing that they don't want to be transgender, etc. I was wondering if the LGBT law has been passed in Barbados, because if the law is passed, then it would be against it to come out publicly like that and say, not that I'm taking sides, but I'm saying the law is the law, and that is why in Jamaica, what we must learn from what she said, we must not sit and wait till these things pass. We must now learn from Barbados and take the street. right, the next thing again, I realized she don't like me on Motley, straight up, because when I realized that was when she get personal about me and Motley having relations with the PNP. I didn't hear she mention nothing about GLP. So
where did the lady say to you that she don't like me and Motley?
No, I
where did the lady, so all you come to say the lady don't like me and Motley?
Okay, let me not use the word like in favor. Okay, so I canvass her. Okay, let me say like. No, I'm not in favor of instead of like. Okay, so I canvass her. I'm a very good canvasser, and I realized she would be on the other team. All right, I know. So I'm saying the point is when I gather that she's not in favor of her was when she messed up her interview because she was doing fine until she said for you to find out what relation me and Molly have with the PNP. And then everybody know that me and Molly has never missed a PNP conference when Portia Simpson Miller was Prime Minister. So that is quite evident. And especially she was the second female Prime Minister in the Caribbean and all of that. But then I realized, she was saying to find out what relation she had with the PNP as if she was actually branding, even though she was talking out of two sides of her mouth saying the opposition is strong. And then I disagree with you when you say it's not the opposition strong, is the bloggers. But then earlier, back then, I know you used to say like Mark Golding was a weak opposition. But what I wanted you to do was to credit Mark Golding that he has improved. And of course, yes, the brothers were there. But Mark Golding was observing and learning the actions of the administration, especially when you are new in leadership.
Miss.
I want Marcia to know is that, and also you, Andre, is that knowing Mark Golden, he will observe the cybercrime act when it comes. He will. I can assure you that, Andre.
Okay, caller. Have a good night. All right?
You too. You too.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes, Jamaica. Let me get back to the matter at hand. As you are aware, Jamaica, today was a very messy day in Jamaica. The taxis and the public passenger vehicles decided that they were going to put their foots down on the basis of enough is enough. And I'm saying to myself, enough is enough. So as you're aware, Jamaica, as you made aware, over 20,000 license is about to be suspended. 20,000 licenses is about to be suspended. Those 20,000 persons, I gather now that there is a big discussion about the demerit system, wherein which you get demerits on your license for every traffic offense that you commit or something. And I am not a driver, so I don't know much about what the drivers do from what the drivers don't do. But them say there's a demerit system that is happening. Also, they talk about where them can drive from where they can't drive. Do you understand? Courtney not here tonight. I don't see him. When I finish, I call him and see what happened to him. So Jamaica, I said to myself, Jamaica was in chaos today, you know. Jamaica was in chaos today. Did you experience it today? Jamaica was in chaos today. Look at the roads. Let me show you everything that happened on the roads today.
Yesterday, you just put it down on a bus and a private taxi.
Yeah.
Would that make you feel? Are you comfortable putting on a private taxi to this school?
No, but we have exam. I understand that then so sometimes them have to give a updates and when they are going on strike. Them pop it on the same night and the day when you have strike. And sometimes it's sabotage the children then. You understand, but what we have to do as parents, so I hope she gets something to come.
I heard somebody say it's $500 if you have to go to Kingston. Yeah. What you normally pay for that?
$200.
So it's an increase of $300 per child today?
Yeah, $500 for her.
How that make you feel now to pay extra $300 for that drive?
Feel very uncomfortable, feel bad, but what we have to do? She have to do her exam. Exam is the key, so she have to go.
Thank you.
Scores of people were left stranded this morning as public passenger operators held true to their words of taking strike action. They say they are fed up with the treatment being meted out to them by police officers. Romarda Lyons reports.
From the east to the west, taxi operators withdrew their services, leaving students and the working population stranded across the island. They are frustrated with what they say is a constant attack on them by police officers and the demerit point system, which will see their licenses being suspended for 6 months if they lose 10 points.
As a humble youth, we are trying to stray from crime and negative energy. The system of force me to turn to them thing there. See it? Because right now this is the way I man find to feed our youth and take care of children and them thing there. And right now if you come out here and get a ticket, the least I can get a ticket for $5,000. No matter how simple it is. If a passenger is beside you and you tell a passenger put on your seatbelt and that passenger refuse, it's $5,000 for that ticket. So there's no justice.
Them a give me ticket for the other somebody over the other side and me have on for me seatbelt. Them they sitting can't walk. You tell him if you put it on and he no put it on, give them a ticket because they used to give them.
And while our camera was rolling in St. Mary, there was a tussle between a member of the Jamaica Constabulary Force and a taxi operator who was protesting. However, it came to a quick end following the intervention of the head of St. Mary Police, Superintendent Bobette Morgan Simpson. Over in St. Thomas, taxi operators were more disgruntled over not receiving any form of compensation for damages to their vehicles during the ongoing roadworks. Some of the taxi operators say their vehicles remain in the garage. Interestingly, when asked, they didn't have an issue with the demerit system. Instead, the issue of compensation is more critical. Irrespective of the reasons provided, residents are incensed.
I have to reach my job, because my job is a very tedious job, so I have to reach work.
How do you feel about this work?
No, it's alright. Everybody have a right to voice some opinion, but don't try to inconvenience others who are trying to go to work. You understand? That's what they are doing. They are trying to inconvenience others. We're not the government. We're just people trying to work to make our ends meet. So that's unfair for us.
Show them ticket.
What's a man? One lick like this. 12,500 and get poor ticket. See that? I want to hire and talk. See that? I'm a man, when you're the Palestinian, you're my
poor ticket. Too much pressure I want to show.
Who tell the policeman here? What are they? Female Elliot. Female policeman here, Elliot. I have poor ticket. 6 pounds come up from my life.
Why did you do that?
2 people. Passenger and send me a speed and back. Poor ticket. The government is lenient. The police are lenient for way. And we are make money from their country in general. And I just tourism, See? Now I have poor ticket. See there? Prove me up here right now. See there?
This is not about a taxi operator. This is about
any owners of a driver's license. White plate, red plate, truck driver, bus driver, we all join solidarity to secure our driver's license.
This taxi operator goes by the name Outer Road, but he's been doing so, according to the police, without proper documentation. At the Montego Bay Transport Center, he had burning questions for the police, who were trying to maintain order during Monday's protest. The police, in turn, had questions of their own.
The law requires for you to be able to get a police record, right? And you're not able to get one. So what are you doing?
He didn't respond, but shortly after, he was taken into custody for further questioning. He plies the Hopewell to Montego Bay route and has been pushing for taxi operators to stay off the job.
We're showing the government that we are the people. We control the world.
One thing was clear, however, that some of the operators did not know why they were protesting, but did it anyway. Commanding Officer for St. James Police Superintendent Aaron Samuels made the observation after speaking to a group of them under the glaring eyes of stranded commuters.
It seems to me that a lot of you are withdrawing the service and don't even know why. That is true. So what is the main issue?
Let me try.
Because at the end of the day, you are losing money.
Right.
And I don't think it's a wise move for you to lose a day's pay or a day's earnings for something that you don't know what you're protesting or demonstrating about.
The police were forced to increase their presence at the location after a taxi operator was hospitalized after coming under attack for not participating in the strike. His attacker fled the scene.
An operator wants to continue working, allow him to continue. We want to ensure that persons get to and from work, and you're heard. You have withdrew your service and you are heard. But let us begin the dialogue now, and we don't want a situation to spiral out of control where taxi operators start fighting with taxi operators. Our intention is to maintain peace, safety, law and order.
Sandy Williams, TVJ News.
Only hear that just a while ago. You heard what the police said to the civilian? I am sure everyone heard tonight what the police said to the civilian. I'll say it again, Jamaica. Today, the entire country was put under a siege because taximen, the occupation that majority of us look down on, decided to pull their services. They're human and they're professionals just like any other profession. and to see what is happening on the nation's road today. The government's response is, oh, it's a minor issue. Oh, it's a moderate strike. Can you imagine Jamaica if the taxi men decide that they're going to carry on for another 2 to 3 days? Can you imagine Jamaica? It had to reach to this point for their voices to be heard. Can you imagine, my beloved nation, those who wanted to be transported today had to pay 500 Jamaican dollars. Remember, Jamaica, majority of Jamaicans are paying between 150 to 200. And to change that this morning, and have to pay 500 Jamaican dollars. And what is the response of the government? What is the response of Daryl Vaz, Jamaica? Listen to Daryl Vaz's statement. Daryl Vaz is wondering.
I've been monitoring the situation in relation to the demonstration and withdrawal of service by certain taxi operators. It has been moderate so far, affecting most of the parishes. Obviously, there is a situation where I would want to believe that is a lack of communication why these transport operators continue to take action after a very definitive statement was made from last week that there will be a meeting tomorrow to address their concerns in relation to demerit points. So I can only conclude that it is either politically motivated or it is a lack of communication getting down from the taxi organizations, associations to the actual drivers. I would want to believe that it is a situation where it's a communication situation. However, at this point, I will continue to watch through the day. Again, I'm calling for good order, good sense to prevail. I have already given a commitment that the matters will be addressed tomorrow at a meeting and will be a part of the review of the Road Traffic Act, which ends at the end of June. Therefore, I can only say once again that this action is premature and unnecessary. And I'm making an appeal to all those drivers who are taking part, who are losing income and causing great inconvenience to the commuters to get back on the job and allow the process to take its place. For those who are using it for political reasons, I ask you to desist, especially in relation to the roadblocks that are being mounted using trees and stones and other things to interrupt the flow of ordinary law-abiding citizens. It is totally unnecessary, and I call on you to desist and allow the process of communication, collaboration, and consensus, which is how I operate, to continue, and we will get the desired results.
Jamaica, Daryl Vaz. Daryl, I want to ask you one simple question tonight. When we're looking at the streets, when we put on my binoculars, when we put on my microscope, I don't see one orange shirt. I don't see one orange shirt. Only see any orange shirt out there? Jamaica, I want to ask you tonight. Wanna see any orange shirt out there? Look at you. Look, man, look. Look. Looking at the north, the south, the east, the west. You see any orange shirt out there? So on what premise it could be political, Minister Vaz? On what premise could it be political? So you say all who demonstrate to their PNP? Me never see Mark Golding out there. Me never see Michael Phillips out there. Me never see nobody out of the PNP out there. So how it even out your mouth said could be political? Tell me in Jamaica. Tell me Jamaica tonight. So you're saying, Minister Vaz, that the moment you raise opposition to something, and the taxi drivers have all right to raise the opposition in Jamaica. The moment you raise opposition in this country, is gaslighting and gaslighting in a Minister Vaz. Minister, what you should have done before it reached to this was to sit and talk to the people. Sit and talk to the taxi drivers. You never had to let it reach your Daryl Vaz. You never had to let it reach here, Jamaica. From last week, 2 weeks now, we have been hearing them saying that Jamaica, there's going to be a demonstration. And you're going to tell me, rather than call them, sit down with them, call them to a conference center, and say, all taxi man, come here, make me on the reason. Because you say you're the chief mobilizer. So if you're the chief mobilizer, you don't know how to rub butter puss mouth. So why you never say, all right, me hear them something that go on. Let me use the weekend and say to the man them, man, forward a conference center. Forward a taxi association, make you all we sit down and talk. Drink a beer and make Drink a beer, make we sit down and talk. Because you say you're the chief mobilizer. You always talk about you know if you calm down tension at Portland. Or you never calm down this attention, your Minister Vaz. I want to ask you tonight. You say you're the chief mobilizer in a Labour Party. Or you never buy out some beer and cook some food and say, man, make we sit down and talk. Taxi man are easiest man for reason within Jamaica. Buy them a beer. Buy them some rum and sit down and say, we are going to work it out, give me some time. Or you never reach to that, you know what, you know love show dictatorship too much. Me I go say it again, Jamaica. If me sound fool tonight, you go tell me say, you couldn't sit down with the man them. Call them a what special place and say, drink some beer and make a reason it out. Am I lying, Jamaica? Tell me if I lie and say, man, go and go make no money, we are going to make sure the thing sort out. Tell me if I lie in Jamaica. Yes, hello, good night.
Good night, teacher, good night.
Yes, quickly to the point, caller.
You remember last year about the car seat, baby car seat?
Yes, and I raised a proper pumpus over here about it.
All right. And this year, so, I remember the first time Want to go in the car and you want to see.
Yeah, but what we are talking about? What you talking about, the car seat?
And not the driver. No, they turned it back on the driver.
And as I say, what Daryl Vaz could have done, calling the man, them drink 2 beer and sit down and reason it out.
Like it's a tough time with the ladies come by your program tonight.
Yes, them rub butter off your mouth.
That's why I think that when change, because that lady could work a lot of people's eyes. Who not been into her mother's situation.
Well, my call her, she don't reach here tonight. So that is the situation.
If I were you, I will want to hear from her again.
No, man, if she come to me, I have to still hear from her, man. Me have to give them chance.
The purpose of the issue would fall on the carpet already.
Well,
I'm tell her something say, with sweet mouth. You're not going to hear the real issue.
Well, caller, at least a voice the issue for him take it up. You can't say that?
That what the bigger picture. A lot of Jamaica were educated on what was the issue her mother got through that they would be aware of.
Well,
program.
As I said,
what do you mean when you want to talk to her now? To educate Jamaica on what her mother been through, that other people don't go through it. Don't think it was it.
Well, it never happened, but at least we got a good interview tonight from a Barbados colleague, all right?
Yeah, but we want Jamaica, we want to go on the hospital. Send them to the farmer, give it to me, St. Thomas. Same thing to him.
All right, thank you for that.
These people come out and talk and not afraid. Right, I'm not afraid. I'm disappointed with that lady.
All right, my brother, no problem. Night, bless you.
Yeah.
All me I said tonight. Or if him never want have the meeting last week, Jamaica, he presented in the sectorial debate. He could have spoken in the sectorial debate. Hello, good night.
Good night, Andre. I hear people coming down on the lady with the situation with our mother, and I just want to point this out to people. She might not be able to speak because if she's bringing litigation against them, maybe her legal advice tell her not to say anything right now. It is prudent for her to keep quiet for now if she's going to have any litigation against them. So I just want people to understand that maybe it's not bad-minded or afraid, is because maybe she have a legal course of action against them, and it is prudent for her to not say anything while things are going to be litigated. All right?
And that's what I said. Happy to know that Minister Tufton say he's going to look into it. All right?
Yes, exactly.
All right. Bless you. Jamaica Minister Tufton put out statement tonight, say him going to look into the matter. All right? Him say I'm going to look into the matter. So let us see if he looks into the matter. But all me I said to you tonight. All me I said to you tonight. You see? Hold on. Hello, good night.
Hello, good night, Andre.
Yes, good night.
Yes, I was calling about Outer Road, that driver. I think they said that they arrested him today, or they brought him to the Freeport police station, maybe to calm him down, I don't know. It's sad though, so I'm wondering why specifically him. I guess he made some blunder against the Prime Minister. Were you aware of it?
Well, no, I don't think it's a blunder. I think him never have some regulatory things that should have been sorted out.
There was a video going around on social media where he told the Prime Minister that S-word.
Well,
you haven't seen the video.
I never saw the video personally, but I heard about it. All right?
Okay.
But let us see if he is going to be released. Let us monitor that.
But you know what I'm happy about? I'm happy that they came out before the act was passed. That's a very good move.
But they say something
And I
about
hope they
his
come out.
police record that them arrest him for. All right?
Okay, and I hope they come out tomorrow, the others.
All right, my boy. No
Okay,
problem.
then.
Bless you. Hello, good night.
Hello, Andre, good night.
Good night, caller.
The thing about the tickets and the driver's license.
Yes.
It doesn't only come for or go for
taxi
red plate, no. But my understanding, what I want to get clear, a police, see you get your ticket.
Yes.
You pay your ticket at the tax office. Say 2 years from now, police see you and they hold, they run your license. They realize that you have points, but they is too much, so your license should be suspended. They are going to take your license wherever they see you on the road. That's my understanding. Who is going to take up the vehicle that you are driving? Is it going to be going on a record, which you are going to have to go to pay a record fee? You're going to have to go to court, and the judge now going to tell you how many months or years the license is suspended for. You understand? What the country needs to know, and every citizen with a driver's license needs to understand, is that we need to know what's the maximum on your driver's license, what's the maximum points on your driver's license, what's the maximum you need to be below before the police can take away your driver's license. Who is going to pay the record fee when the record take up your thing? Should that be the case? Right? And there are a lot of things that needs to be answered. So people talking about taximan. It's not taximan. Green plate, red plate, white plate, every plate is
affected.
Is in this trap. You understand? And nothing is explained to the nation. So we want to know what is going on. We need to know where we're going with this.
So I hear it was 20 points. Now it gone down to 10 points. And when the 10 points come, I lose the 10 points. At 6 months, them take away your driver's license for.
But if I pay my ticket on time, then my points should have been taken off just like how I paid the ticket.
Oh.
No, that is my feel. If I don't pay the ticket now, you can tell me about the points. But if I pay my ticket on time, then you shouldn't tell me about no points. The points should have been removed just like how the ticket is removed from your name.
So you say as you pay the ticket, the point must go back up?
Of course. If you don't pay the ticket, then the point should stay.
Oh, Lord God.
On time. I don't think they should have the points carrying behind my name. We need to know how much is the maximum points each driver's license have, whether private license have different points from general license, from open general, from CPV license, or it's one ticket, 1 point, and we need to know how much points can be taken away from your ticket, from your license, before a police can just...
So it's where them get this as spine system here to come and mash up Jamaica road system.
But that is not what you must say. It's the first time a government has ever decide that they need to have ticket system as a part of their budget, as a major part of their budget. It always comes as a smaller part of the budget.
Oh, so you say it is now a big part of the budget.
Police have to out there to ring the citizens dry. In order
oppression.
To make the money for the people of 300% increase to survive.
Mighty God.
You understand that? Read it out.
All right, madam.
Let me give somebody else a chance.
Hello, good night. I am here, Miss P. What you saying?
Short and spicy. Yeah, two items, short and spicy. To all taximan and taxi bus operator, keep up the work, said we, for the whole entire week.
Where you say, Lady P?
With nobody. Keep it up for the whole week. You have to make sacrifice today, they are better tomorrow. Right? And for those in the country who never participate, if you don't want to go on the street, stay your yard. Okay?
Say, I said, tell her their yard.
Yes. show them, because these government, them have too much power. Then tell me around this and then go around this go licky and buy we out. We don't know buy out. We are all big people. And if you do the thing right with manners and respect.
So yeah, right? So the taxi man them for stay for the rest of the week until them get a good response.
Good response. And this government have a strategy and do net fishing. When you do net fishing, you take out all the little swimmers and what I see, young one them.
Lord Jesus.
Fishing, taxi man, every sector of people have corruption now. Even you pick where you have, you have 10 penny out there, 10 penny, one become a national disgrace to you. So it's not we are only human. So you can't punish 10 people for 2 people. That works so. For instance, I am a passenger. I may take a vehicle and I don't want to put on my seatbelt. Yes, he must say put me out. But the same time, the taxi man won't gas bill. So me big enough police to give me the passenger the ticket to go pay for the seatbelt, not the driver.
Oh, so you say the passenger
give them too much.
Too much them a carry water. Basket a carry water.
Yes, give the passengers them the big adults who refuse to pay the seatbelt. Make them go pay them 5,000 and not the driver. When you have and the next thing, Andre, let me tell you, I don't want to keep you long no call it. They have about pint and people can't read up driver's license. It do not begins with the driver. It begins with the man that when they give a license.
Yeah.
Call him again. Examiner.
The examiner.
And that's where it starts from. That's how the incubator feet. That's how the incubator. Even in a vehicle, me market them and the Porsche where the chopper them a drive.
Yes.
Who sell them it?
Hey.
Who sell them it? Where they get the money from to buy it? Nobody not investigate that. If you go to some store now, them a trust your bike. Then not find out if you have driver's license, rider's license. Where you can walk in a furniture store, go trust bike.
Hey. What you say, Lady P?
Those are the things will happen. Yes. You walk to some furniture store now, they have bike and sell. I see them process like you got to put a TV or whatever.
Oh, you can't take it for higher purchase.
Yes. And then I know if me can ride, nah, nothing. But you don't trust me bike.
Hey.
You understand?
Yes.
And the next thing, as a mother, family, condolences to Miss Gloria Simmons.
Yes.
She's a fighter and she did her best, but she gone. But to her daughter, we know people are going to bash me, but we don't really care. Truth, that does the truth.
Lord Jesus, Lady P.
Even if you have a case that go against the court, that doesn't tap your front, tell we what really transpire to the demise of your mother.
Yes.
Do not make tough than an mini and them buy you out. Because if it happen to you and you don't tell we, it will happen to somebody else.
Yes.
And people who don't listen, understand. These people wait until it's up when the house gone through the gate and can't turn back. Come on now. You lost your mother in a way where it could have been safe. We the people want to know that if my mama takes it, we know exactly what to do.
Yes.
I want that person see him weird. So even if she have a court pending for go sue them, whatever.
Negligence.
That's not
Yes.
from tell we say I was there 10 hours, 5 hours, and what happened. And then now Mr. Clifton, he might go put out about him go investigation. And that then do all the while with people and buy out people and continue and not up.
Yes.
If I was my mother, Christopher could have never called me. I may take up my phone and anybody call me, what when me tell him? You know why you're nothing, my mama dead, me ball moan and me go bury him. In the name of Jesus. Not call me, me don't want you nothing.
Yes.
Me don't want no money from you. Me don't want no money at all from you that can't bring back my mama. Me don't want it, me don't want you nothing. Me not put you up nothing.
All right.
I will stand as one. And as I say again, condolence to the family.
Mm-hmm.
And may our soul rest in everlasting peace. But miss, you have to stand up to put a to this. Make we know where happen. Make we family and foreign know what really take place in our country.
Yes, true.
And who will be next? Ask ourselves, who will be next?
Yes.
Oh, how much are we will be next?
Yes. All right, let me go take some more call now. All right, see you tomorrow at court 1 o'clock, yeah?
Yeah, man. I mean, I watch you this man. I mean, I pray. I watch you, man.
All right.
Yeah.
Hello, good afternoon, good night.
Hi, good night, Andre. First time calling.
Yes,
I
darling.
just wanted to ask you a question or maybe can put it out there. When will Statin be paying the census supervisors?
What you say, lady?
When will Statin be paying the census supervisors?
Lady, me talk about Statin about 3 months ago. Me talk about Statin from March. And you tell me say census workers still not pay yet?
No.
Where you say Statin census workers from me talk about census workers in a March, you not get pay yet?
No pay for 2 years.
You need to hear that, Jamaica?
2 years and no pay, nothing, not even our traveling, nothing. Or pre-listing, everything that was done before and the work, you know, and to note, the management at Statin in charge of the census was always so arrogant, not admitting that they were not capable of having a successful project. The project has failed. And I heard the finance minister come out on election night to say that the census was completed, which was a blatant lie.
Mighty God, says Nigel lie. Say the census complete.
Nigel lied.
Lied, Jesus.
Yes.
And you not get paid large. Sometimes you can't bother with this country.
Okay, so I'd love for you to highlight it again. That
census
we
workers
waiting on our pay and no pay.
All right.
All right. So thank you, and I love your show.
All right, my darling. What a bangarang in this country. It's what we pay. Ligel come and say the census complete. The lady has said the census not complete and them not get paid. What is? Hello, good night.
Hello, good night.
Yes, good night, sir. Welcome to the program.
First time caller.
Yes, sir. What you saying now?
I'm talking, I want to just address 2 things about the taxi operation.
Yes, you're a taxi driver?
No, but I have family that is taxi drivers.
All right. Make your
One, some of them police where them are put on the road as traffic police, them don't know what them are do. Them are get ticket and don't know what them are get ticket.
Wow.
Understand? And some of the taxi driver them deserve a ticket because they know the road code and they still broke it.
Wow.
Oh, it's a vice versa. Kartel Val, he might show shade, he might definitely corruption. So we just want to make it be clear that some of the police they need to go back to school, read back the manual and know where them to get ticket for and where they not to get ticket for. And you can't see a man parking in a parking zone and I can give man ticket because the man stand up outside and car.
Wow.
Yeah, give a man ticket for today and a date it for last week.
Are them things that go up on the road?
And then them have a style. Me notice because me here say when them come and they see as a taxi man park, they're supposed to blow their hand before they make you know say they did it. They do that. They just come, block you, jump out of their car, talk body up, like no registration, book your ticket.
Wow.
No warning, nothing.
I think this ticket system is a revenue ploy for the government, you know. Tell you what, the government, me tell you something, Carla. Are you aware that the government have a major deficit in their budget?
Yes.
I believe them using this ticketing thing to fill them budget, you know. What do you think about that?
I
believe Jamaica, because Nigel Clark don't have all of the money to finance the budget. They're using the ticketing system for the budget shortfall.
True.
Mighty God.
But me feel like, when Sister P just a while ago,
yeah,
from the depot, when the man them down at the depot, all the dunce back them when can't read and write like he feel like say Nigel and one of them are friends. So then come, pay the $25,000, the $30,000, give them one license and tell them go on the road to go pay more money to police when they know when them are right ticket.
Mighty God.
And one big corruption. One big conspiracy. And if we as the people don't stand up and realize that we have the power make them go on so and we hold them responsible.
Yes.
Nah, go stop.
Mighty God.
Nobody is there to hold them accountable for nothing. So them just do, and it don't stop. Nobody now hold them accountable.
So where in the country your family them drive the taxi?
Kingston.
Oh. So the taxi man them plan for continue tomorrow?
Why my uncle said nah go tomorrow.
Mighty God.
You know. This morning I 2 taxi me have to take because I work at airport and I couldn't get none to go. Me have to take one from Kingston go Harborview and then turn up all long to wait for one bus from Harborview for go over airport. And I send thing reach for come back over.
So how much you pay for transportation today?
$300 from Kingston go Harborview and $300 go over airport.
So $1,200 you pay for transport alone today. Mighty God.
That foolishness. As when you say, God should have just call him on them because and then I say them not hear about it. They hear about it. And they can't sweep them up when the election come on to come vote. Sweep them up. And say, all right then, we have to resolve the matter. We are going to come more time. But so, that is just my point.
All right, caller. Thank you for your perspective. You hear?
All right.
Bless up. Why Jamaica? Me feel this.
Yes, Professor.
Yes, Tanisha, we're going in the country.
Well, this is passa, membe, what they want to call it, Professor. My thing is this with Dr. Christopher Tufton, that he's saying that he's going to do an investigation. He has to protect his image. It's just the other day he came out and showed that he was hit off his bike and how the healthcare system had treated him very well. So for this blunder to come out and this image, it's going to look bad. So he has to put Band-Aid on it. So that's the reason why he want this one to be hush-hush. Miss Gloria is not the first person that died in this deplorable condition at the hospital. But because of what he had done, and he had shown it on an international level to prove to the international people that our healthcare system is good and up and running, and you can get good treatment there. So now he has to double back now, and he has to protect his image. This is why he's calling them to do a hush-hush to protect whatever the lady is trying to put out there for him not to look bad. This man is terrible and disgusting. The whole of them need is a set of drunk or them. I don't know where them come from. The whole of them need to throw away. I don't know. I just want, is there a place set in a hell or somewhere for them? Because trust me, I don't think Satan want my people in hell. I mean, definitely know that God don't want them in hell.
Yay!
So I don't know what God going to do with them here. Them is a different kind. All by themselves.
All right, Tanisha, what a bangaran. Jesus. Mr. Marsha call now. Yes, Mr. Marsh.
Good night, Andre.
Yes, Papa.
Me not say much.
Yeah.
Me send one video to you. From Burkina Faso, the finance minister, how they hold him and beat him.
Where
mismanage the country. You see the video there?
Where them say the finance minister Burkina Faso, where them do to him?
They hold him and beat him.
Why? So why you send me that? What you trying to lead to? What you trying to say? Sorry.
Text me now, bet. Those people have had enough. And look, me just want them to see the video. I want them to see. I want them to see. I beg you to show them it. And tough down. You see tough down?
Yes.
In a plain Jamaica language, tough down to go.
You
have a counselor in Pastor Amaran Bay. His name is
Washi.
Washi.
You
hear the story about Washi or Washi texting?
Yeah.
And he got the hospital Amaran Bay.
And him
you know the story there?
And him have carry go put Kingston and come back.
But them never had no ambulance.
Oh,
so private car, private car, them have to carry him in, and no nurse, nobody no go with him. And when him go at town and him get the X-ray, and when him come back, nobody know that, no doctor, no that the hospital to read the X-ray.
Wow.
The man died from a blood clot in the lungs. If any doctor if you look after Washi would be alive today. Tufton must hold and get them to hold Tufton and beat him like when them do the finance. Me not defend violence, you know. But Tufton, Andrew Wellness one bar sit down and uphold with it. Washi would be alive today. And it hurt me. Me know Washi people them. Me know Washi father good me to buy clothes from him when me live around there. Right? And people them, me know him people them. And I understand that Washi, who is the counselor at the hospital in a field division. So he did what he could. And this is how they treat Washi. A them help kill off Washi. Right? So when Tufton come talk, a true God not still like man. Tufton them to go, man. And you know what hurt me, the government. Yeah. Daryl Vaz up a garden town, I can't talk about them now stop till Mark Golding give up citizenship. Mark Golding now broke the law, now breach the Constitution. The Constitution allow him to be there. So them to go it. There was nothing to do. See, taxi man, them strike, all him do give them some pasty argument, and I go like him, I look friend for them, but I tell him, at the day of reckoning is coming, They're doing enough, and people are going to get fed up. Because there was, so we don't like him already, Because anything there was touching get people in trouble,
Lord Jesus.
One certain policeman was trying to reach the top. Daryl Vaz is one of them smarter that will make the man getting a problem,
Hey!
Daryl Vaz are do too much in this country, Enough is enough. Enough is enough. But no one you play that video there with the finance minister.
I'll play it tomorrow. Me
really want you play it and make them see. And make Nigel Clark learn to top 10 lie and come out culture. Calm
down, Papa. Calm down, Papa Marsh. Lord Jesus. No, sir. What is spamming at the night? Hello, students, members, me I forgot. Hello, good night.
Hi, good night, Andre.
Turn off this something in the background, please. It a echo.
Oh, I'm so sorry about that. Can you hear me better?
Yes, what you're saying now?
All right. I can definitely attest to the situation that is happening in Montego Bay. All right. I am a young lady who has a mother who has hypertension. The same situation that lady has attest to is the same situation that my mom almost went to on multiple occasions. Cornwall Regional, if you follow Cornwall Regional and its healthcare system, they tell us your family is dead as dog. I mean, my mother have high blood pressure, so till our tongue purple. They can't go at G-West. And at G-West, if you sit down a little bit and we get the red card to go up a Cornwall Regional. I want to know some mother high blood pressure is over 100 and odd, over 100 and odd. I'm going to say it top level, 200 and something. I mean, I tell her, say, me and my mother have to sleep in the car till 2 o'clock in the morning. I have to carry her home because the doctor not come look on her.
Mighty
When
God.
I go in the waiting room, me I tell her, Andre, said the place stink like a mad people living there. Karma Regional is terrible, terrible, terrible. When I hear them talk about all the baby them I get sick over Karma Regional. Me gonna admit in a Karma Regional, I see the mole them a crawl out.
Mole a crawl out?
The moles, like the vents, that's why they don't have any AC. They have to open up. When they're in the floors, they have to open up the window. They can't lock up in an AC. That's why the hospital have to lock down. The moles are crawling, so the conditions of the hospital is so terrible. And every time my mother have to go and get medication, they never have a medication yet at Karma Regional.
Them not gonna have the medication, lady. You don't hear how much money them owe the NHF and the suppliers of the medication them.
So now that's why I tell her, Andre said Andre does care about power. Andre not care about the people. Andre not care about we, the people where they pay the tax. Oh, you can find so much money to deal with renovation and tax people place. And you not even try to pump that back in your own people. This a country of people have to stand up together. This a dictatorship. You can't put one thing for one somebody and then have the next thing for your own cronies them. Oh, you can have the best hospital care, but yet still the people who they pay the taxes not getting proper hospital care. People who work at call center can't even afford to live properly. When they might make it look like I say, oh, $15,000 money. $15,000 money? You can't ever pay one proper bill with $15,000. You can't ever buy food. People are maybe a suffer. May I tell them, not tell them, no, like 100 people are suffer. And I have to run up a foreign with my mother. Up a fire, me have to go with my mother use me one money and car go up there because me say me no want her to dead. Me have to make she leave her work. Andre, I when she leave her work and me carry go to the hospital, the people them admit her same time. The CT scan do full blood work and everything. I say, miss, you're a walking dead woman. Oh, you're the walk around with this blood pressure for so long. And me and my mother sleep in the little car. 2 o'clock in the morning, I wait for Karma Regional to come help we. And even if you wait for Karma Regional, I should have did 3-4 times and more than one time. Me live in a mobile. Me living at the heart of mobile. So me I tell her me a young girl. You hear me? So I no lie the woman I tell none tall. Same thing with my uncle. My uncle go to Karma Regional and by time if you get help, by time they can go this a place if you go to scan, CT scan, whatever, by time they spin and go around you. The doctor just go to him and tell him, say, no, so you're not gonna make it the next day in bed. So no lie the woman I tell. So people not to buy out from the politician, them are fake. The whole of them are fake and they just put on face, they don't care about when none tall. And that's my 2 cents. And I lie the woman I tell, because my mother go through that multiple times.
All right, caller. Mighty God. How what we are gonna do? Jamaica, what we are gonna do? Hello, good night.
Greetings, Andre. I just want to tell the taxi man them something, but first I want to tell Andrew Holness this. Andrew Holness, no matter how bad and how big you think you is, you can't escape Emperor Selassie.
What you say, Carla?
I tell you, be careful what you do to Jamaican people because we did not come to Jamaica because of slavery. We come to Jamaica because we are rude people. We are revolutionary. We are leaders, not followers. That is number 1. Andrew Holness, mark it down. Number 2. Taxi people, I want to make sure say them free outer road because so do they Paul Bogle and the rest of prophets before him was speak up. Taxi man wanna rise in a voice in concert right now and make sure say outer road free. Lock down Jamaica straight. Cause none of them boy what we put in our power no have no power unless we put them in our power. And we employ them no employ we not take no dictatorship from no boy. Andrew Holness, you know nothing in a youth. You know, humble on yourself. Bless up yourself, yeah, Andre. Taxi man, you know, stand up for outer road. Rasta love, yeah?
Is that all right, beat them out or we beat them out? Which one you want? Sweep them out or beat The Rasta man call. The young girl call. The old, the elderly call. Everybody talk tonight, you know. The Caribbean talk. The elderly Mr. Marsh talk. Lady P talk. Tanisha talk. Jesus. Jamaica, no be kind of see me as I feel dizzy, you know. I feel a little bit dizzy, you know. Come there on my foot all day, and me there now for 3 more hours. Hold on there. Hello, good night.
Good night, Andre.
Yes.
All right. It's now. I want the people to understand in Jamaica that Andrew want them to dead. Trust me, Andrew want Jamaican people to dead. And he have somebody who is doing the job very well for him of getting rid of people in Jamaica.
Who is that?
You remember it's Andrew come out and endorse Tufton and give him, say his sector is doing the best. So what that tells you, that means he's getting the job done. And all he's doing is getting people killed in Jamaica. Remember when the babies died in KP?
Yeah.
What Tufton say he's gonna do a probe, right? What about that probe? So all the time he does something, he messed up, he says he's gonna do a probe. Just like Nigel. Nigel tell people in Jamaica that SSL, FBI is there. What about that up to now? So they just keep playing the people like a harp, up and down, until everything go quiet. They ain't doing nothing. All Tufton is doing is carrying out Andrew's job. He wants the people in Jamaica to be eliminated. And he's doing the job right, just as he wants. He's executing for the Prime Minister.
All right, my caller. Wow.
All right, brother.
What is happening? Jamaican people. Jamaican people. Jamaican people. As I'm about to wrap up this program now, I want to reflect on everything that was discussed tonight. We spoke about what is happening in Barbados. We spoke about what is happening in the court system. We spoke about what is happening with the taxi system in Jamaica and the public passenger vehicles. 3 dynamic topics tonight. And we also spoke about Miss Gloria Smith and how she died in Jamaica. That's all I said to you tonight. This is too much. Too much. Too much. Too much Jamaica. Too much. But my name is Andre Stevens, and this was the Andre Stevens Show. Until 1 p.m. tomorrow, Jamaica. Walk, bless, be blessed. And remember, when they go low, we keep high. If you must protest tomorrow, protest peacefully. Do not become violent on the roads. All right? God bless you. God bless you. God bless you. Thanks all. Thanks all. Good night.